Well, hello, everyone. Let's see if we can get this live going here. All righty. So we're going to talk a little bit today about the drone situation and daylight savings time. So as we're having people pile in here, if you would, show me in the chat where you're located so I can say hello. All right, we've got people piling in. Now, we're simulcasting on TikTok, Rumble, YouTube, and X. So, unfortunately, for some reason on YouTube, X, and Rumble, I'm not able to see the chat. Ronnie, if you see this, Ronnie's one of our moderators here. If you see, if you can access the live feeds on Rumble, X, and YouTube, and let me know if we have any comments there that we need to answer, that would be great. All right, so let's see who we've got here. We've got Charmaine Young 71 from California. Hey, another Californian. Great. Good to see you. Rex Lindsay coming from Missouri. Welcome. All right, everybody, let's pile in here. And again, if you're on Rumble, YouTube, or X, and you've got a comment on there, Ronnie, if you could go ahead and put that in the chat, I would appreciate it. All righty. So, LL Ninja Strings from Tennessee, welcome. Strings, welcome. All right, everybody. So let's kick this thing off here. So, what are we talking about today? Drones and daylight savings time. It seems like we really hit a nerve with that this morning on my morning podcast. Lots of responses, which is great. So if you have any questions concerning the drones, I mean, something's going on here, you guys. I mean, come on. They're trying to tell us that our government can't figure out what's going on or doesn't want to figure out what's going on is probably a better way to do it, a better way to phrase it. Oh, hi, Susie. Welcome. All right, everybody. So let's keep going. Tell me where you're from. If you're on TikTok and if you're on the other platforms, send a chat and Ronnie will do his best to post it over here on TikTok. For some reason, I'm just not able to see the chats on the Restream feed. Julie said, Jetsons are coming. The cartoon, The Jetson, God loves us. That's very true. God does love us. All right. So if you're on TikTok, please double click the screen. Let's get some likes going. We do have a live goal of the hat and mustache. We're trying to hit 50 of those today. That would be great if you could do it. Ronnie said that he's not a mod. You should be. Hold on one second. Yeah, Ronnie, you're green on everything, so I don't know why you're not seeing that. See, all right, see if that works, Ronnie. Loves to Clean says, are you related to Tony? I'm sure I'm related to him somehow, but I do not know the man. But the Shalhoub family is a pretty tight family back in Lebanon and Syria. So, yeah. Susie just said she saw a video from Rome on the drones. Well, there's a lot going on with this whole drone situation. Something is not making sense. Ronnie, are you, I think you're live on the live now.
Yes.
Okay, so yes. You're good?
And I'm a moderator.
Okay, cool. Yeah, great. Okay, excellent. So back to the whole drones / Ronnie, what do you think is going on with this whole drone thing?
Honestly, I think it's one of two things. It's either a government experiment that they're not releasing information on, or it could be some sort of ET occasion going on.
Right. Yeah, I know. Mark Mark Wah 638 said drones are the distraction to the orbs or UAPs. That's what I think is going on. Well, I think part of it is a distraction for sure. I can't tell you what they're distracting us from at this point, but there's so much going on right now, everyone, that it doesn't surprise me that they're trying to capture people's attention. So, again, everybody on TikTok, let me know where you're coming in from. And on the other platforms, again, I'm sorry, I'm not able to see the chat. Ronnie, can you see the chat on the other streams?
You want me to check like your other social media?
Yeah, so YouTube, X, and Rumble. We're live on all three of those, but I'm not being able to see the chat.
I'm going to check Rumble right now.
Okay. All right. So let's see. So what do we got here? We've got Tina said she believes it's a mixture of orbs, ETs, and drones. I think you're probably right. It's probably a mixture. It's not one thing. Tina said they're here in Cookeville, Tennessee as well. Yeah, well, they're all over the place right now. And Sam, I don't know. What's that, Ronnie?
I checked your Rumble page, and you're not live on Rumble.
Huh. I wonder why that is. All right, see if YouTube and X are as well, please.
Okay.
Hits coming in from Daytona Beach, Florida. Welcome. Lorna Hayes from Dallas. Great. Allison, 81962 from Missouri. Welcome. Money GMA just sent a gifter badge. Thank you so much. It's truly appreciated. The more, if you're able to, everyone, send some of these gifter badges. It raises my rankings on TikTok, and we can reach more people. It would really be appreciated.
You are live on YouTube. You're live broadcasting on YouTube.
Okay, great. Let's see if X is working as well.
Okay, but give me a minute for X because I don't have an X account.
Yeah, take your time. So we have Mark Woes 638 said a local sheriff in New Jersey saw like 50 of these orbs shoot up out of the ocean. I can't confirm this. So, Mark, I've heard the same thing, but I haven't seen any footage. It's all over social media that these 50 drones were coming out, but I haven't seen any confirmation of that at this point. And I don't bite on all of these different things. I think we get distracted, or they try to distract us for a reason. Let's see. We have Tamitha Ranch coming in from Yuma, Arizona. Tamitha, nice to see you. Tranny2 said, love your daily info. Thank you so much. It's funny, you guys. It takes me literally 4, 5, 6 hours a day of researching all of the news feeds from around the world to produce 4 to 8 minutes a day. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. I don't know why it is. It just takes that long time. But thank you for watching. Brenda Cordova coming in from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Wonderful. Susie said, aren't there reports of drones being shot down? Yes, there are reports that they have shot down drones. But the funny thing is it shows it being cordoned off, but there's no pictures of the drone. So I don't know what's going on there. Oh, Tam at the ranch. I'm sorry, Tam. Sometimes I don't get these usernames just right, but thank you for correcting me. NC Patriot coming in from North Carolina. Welcome. Dawn, thank you for all you do from Minnesota. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for the kind words. Let's see. Hits said, Sam, have you seen the TikTok about the radar expert who said these drones were related to Space Force? Well, Hits, I think that I'm sure that Space Force has a beat on this. And I'm sure that the current administration, and I use that term loosely, is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So again, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. Cher 333 said, Sam, you're the best. Love you here in North Carolina. Thanks, Cher. Thank you so much for the kind words. Bad Joke 28 said they're being launched from a ship on the ocean. Well, I've heard that as well, Bad Joke. But again, it's really hard to confirm any of this stuff. So I don't know. I take it with a grain of salt at this point. Tina said that Newsmax released that if you can't identify, then shoot them. Well, I think that is problematic. I mean, if you have a drone that's the size of an SUV and you're lucky enough to hit it and shoot it and hurt it, what about the people underneath? I think you got to be really, really careful with that, in my opinion. Tranny2 said Trump has to know what it is. I'm sure he does. He's got his finger on the pulse. And he actually came out. I reported this morning. He came out and said and called it out and said, wait a minute, this can't be right. Our government has to know what's going on. NC Patriot said, I believe these drones are a distraction from something else. It's big. I agree. I think that's part of it. Absolutely. I think you're right. What's that, Ronnie?
What's your name on X, Twitter?
Shalhoub Sam.
Shalhoub Sam, no underscore?
Right.
Okay.
Harold Myers said, I worked at DARPA and this is not a drone. Call it what we call it. What is that, Harold? What do you guys call it? Mary, hey, Mary McCrary, saying blessings to all. Same to you, Mary. Thank you. The poor guy said, stay away from New York on New Year's Eve. I agree. At my age, I don't really like crowds anymore, so that's not going to be a problem for me. Pam, 1958, said, I don't believe anything they say. We just got to wait, got to be in for the show. I agree. I agree that it's all playing out the way it's supposed to. But I just find it interesting that you've got so much media coverage over this. There has to be a reason behind it.
You are live on X and you are live on YouTube, but not Rumble.
Okay, thanks, Ronnie. We must be having technical difficulties on Rumble. So, Hero 25 said, hi from an oil rig. Drill, baby, drill. Yes, drill. Welcome, Hero or Jiro. I'm not sure. My apologies, 25. Let's see. Oh, Harold Meyer said, these have been around for years and they are officially known as, quote, drones. Well, I think the drone technology is probably way ahead of where we think it is. Squash Blossom said, what did they learn from the crashed drone or spacecraft? I haven't heard any details about that at all, which again seems very suspect to me. Very suspect. Hey, Space Nuts is here. Hi there. Sorry, Sam, can't watch there. Messing with your feed. Oh, well, doesn't surprise me. I mean, at least TikTok gives me a voice. YouTube, Rumble does great. X does okay. YouTube, it's a crapshoot with them. Harold Meyer said, not drones, probes. Interesting. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Mary McCrary said, everything's crazy and be prepared. It will get crazier. I agree. There's a lot coming, Mary, in my opinion. Let's see here. We've got, Sound Ingrain says, good job, Sam. You're doing great from rural Minnesota. Thank you, Sound Grain. Thank you so much. Money GMA sent a team bracelet. Again, you guys, if you're able to send the I don't even know what the hell you call them. What do you call them, Ronnie?
What?
The little animations that they send that raises our ratings.
The gifts.
The gifts, yeah. There you go. I think we have a goal of 50 of the hat and mustache for today's live. If you're able to send it, it helps with bringing our rating up on TikTok. Scott Schruck said, if they shoot it down, who knows what's inside it? I agree, Scott. I don't think the population trying to shoot them down is a wise choice. I think that's problematic, to say the least. TA 1972 said, the government knows exactly what this is. It's them. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you've got, is it the government, our government, and other governments? Is it foreign invaders? Is it actual aliens? Well, it could be all of them. We just don't know at this point. Andrea TX Texas said, are these being seen in other parts of the world? It's a very good question, Andrea. I don't know the answer to that for sure. I believe there have been some. Ronnie, have you heard of anything else?
I haven't heard of anything else, but I have a question. Do you think with all these drone exposures that's why they're increasing like military activity in Los Angeles? Because last week when I saw those Blackhawks in downtown, that's very unusual. Yeah,
I agree. Something's hinky. I'm not sure what it is, but it certainly is. Again, Harold said, sorry, probes, not drones. Right, I get it. Squash Blossom said, very strange. Yeah, that's to say the least, Squash Blossom. Let's see, we've got LL Ninja Stream said, somebody doesn't want this conversation to go on because they're messing up the feed. I can't hear anything. Now, is anybody else having trouble hearing me, or is it just LL Ninja Strings? I'm sorry, LL, but I'm not sure what I can do about it. I think I have a gig connection speed here, so I don't think it's me, but who knows? But hang it in there if you can.
Your live is good. Your audio and your visual is fine. So
okay, great. Okay. Baldylock64 said scanning for dirty nuke or bioweapon. Either they got a tip or they had it now and lost track of it. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. It certainly would not surprise me. So everybody, again, on TikTok, if you double tap that screen, if you can send a gift, that's great. It raises our rating and it helps with our overall rating. That would be wonderful.
Everybody hit the like button, and if you could support a gift, either an ice cream, a galaxy, or a cowboy hat, all is appreciated.
Yes, thank you very much, Ronnie. Aaron Tutts said, Sam, have you ever thought about growing a mustache? I actually had a mustache when I was much younger. I kind of look like a cop, so I don't have it anymore. Let's see here. We've got, so again, everybody, tell me where you're from. I'd like to give you a shout out. Money GMA said distraction. I agree. Thomas Zorich 4 said, good morning, Sam. Good morning, Thomas. Nice to have you here. Harold Myers said that there's a lot of 3-letter agencies are part of this, and I wouldn't be surprised, Harold. I would not be surprised at all. We've got, oh boy, let's see. Sorry, guys, when I touch my iPad screen and I'm trying to read the messages, the comments, it kind of goes kaflooey. So my apologies if I don't catch everybody. I'm doing my best here. Just Peachy said one landed on a tarmac in Heathrow. I did not know that. Interesting. Thank you, Just Peachy, for doing that. Tammy Perry coming in from Charlotte, North Carolina. Welcome, Tammy. Lydia Dawn says she heard on News Nation that they're worldwide. Doesn't surprise me. I don't know if any of you followed Cliff High. I followed him for years. He actually called this about 6 months ago that there was going to be some sort of UFO alien thing in the news. So, you know, it doesn't surprise me. We're probably going to see a hell of a lot more. Oh, Tim at the ranch said, I'm good now. Okay, good. Great to hear. World Nerdy or Nerdle says, I was told by someone in the Navy to not have your kids join the Marines or the Navy at this moment. Interesting. I would have thought it'd been the opposite with President Trump coming in. He's going to straighten out so much of that, in my opinion. Mary said she can hear us clearly. Okay, great. And Stevie said the same thing. No problem hearing me. Excellent. Thank you. Susie said my feed is good. Excellent. Okay. Oh, and LL said it's back now. Okay, good. Maybe it was on your end, LL, as opposed to on my end. Again, everybody. Hey, I got a mustache. Thanks, everybody. Oh, that was from Susie, I think. Thank you, Susie. La Artista said it's finally happening and no one seems to care. Well, I think a lot of people care. But again, I think a lot of what's going on right now, everyone, is we're waking up the population. A lot of you that are on this feed are already awake and you know have a good idea what's going on. But there's a lot of people out there still that have to wake up to what's been going on and what has happened for decades. And I think that's part of the awakening process that we're involved in right now. Jose Beebe said, it's our own government, guys. Well, it could very well be. Let's see. Calbani3 said, is it too late to invest in crypto? No, I don't believe so. Now, I have to say this is not financial advice, but I think we're just seeing the beginning of it. Talbani3. And if you're interested in learning how to buy or hold Bitcoin, go to samshalhoub.com. You can book an appointment directly with me and I'll walk you through the process. I've done it with dozens of people over the last few months, and I'm happy to do it. But Harold Myers said, I better go, but don't think this can't get worse. I'm not completely read in, but some of this isn't. Thanks, Harold. I appreciate the intel. It's appreciated. Karen, really a good one, too, said, appreciate you so much, Sam. Thanks so much, Karen. I appreciate your kind words. West Virginia, TA 1972, Sheila Deans 1666 from Tennessee. We've got World Nerdy from Hampton, Virginia. La Artista from Queens, New York. Excellent. Karen, a really good one from North Carolina. And Pam's 1958 said, yes, waking them up. So very true. We've got a heck of a lot of work ahead of us, but we are moving in the right direction, and so many wonderful things are happening. Let's see here. I think there we go. Okay. Let's see.
All the folks who want to join Sam's big class, go to samshalhoub.com and book appointment directly with them.
Yeah, thanks, Ronnie. Yeah, it's real easy to do. Rochelle Johnson from Fort Wood, Texas. Hi, Rochelle. Randall Harmon 619. 1 month to go, folks. That's very true. We're getting close. That's not to say they're not going to try something. Mary McCrary said, what happened to Nancy Pelosi? Well, all I heard is that I think she was in Luxembourg, Germany, and she apparently got hurt somehow. I don't know what all the details were, but I find it interesting that Mitch McConnell just falls down a couple of days ago and he's hurt. Interesting. Tina said Cookeville, Tennessee, in between Nashville and Knoxville. Wonderful, Tina. Great to have you here. Amanda K 5781 from Coleman, Alabama. Love it. Welcome, Alabama. Welcome, Amanda. Brooks said Trump will get it done. Very true. He will. Boo Boo said it's private contractors through the government. There's a testing zone near New Jersey area. I did not know that. Thanks, Boo Boo. Thanks for that information. World Nerdy said supposedly Pelosi broke her hip in Luxembourg. Yes, I haven't heard that, but you could be right. Thank you for the info. Money GMA said yes, that she fell and broke her hip. Okay. Vicky Combs from Florida. Welcome, Vicky. 444 Blue said Pelosi's having an operation now. Oh, interesting. I hadn't heard that yet. I haven't been on the cables all that much this morning. I actually ran to the gym and got a workout in before jumping on a live here. Okay, so let's see. Ronnie, what have you heard anything about the Nancy Pelosi deal?
I haven't.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Again, on TikTok, if you double tap that screen, it's appreciated. And if you're on Rumble, X, or YouTube, hit that positive affirmation button. It would be truly appreciated. So, Baldylocks 64 said, how the mighty have fallen. Isn't that true? Well, they got a long way to go, and they're still going to be coming down. Patrice L. Lex 17 sent a heart. Oh, thank you so much, Patrice. Lily said it was on the news this morning. I'm assuming the Pelosi deal. You could be right. I haven't seen it this morning. Summer says, shh. It says, how is it even humane to keep Senator Mitch McConnell in office like this? I agree. Wonderful. Somebody just sent I think a necklace. Thank you so much. Again, you guys, it helps my ratings on TikTok. So if you can send them, please do. And if you can't, I completely understand. Oh, it was Interstate Inmate. Hey, Interstate. Nice to see you. Thank you for the gold medal chain necklace thing. I appreciate it. Good to see you here as well. John A. Howdy, Sam. Have a blessed weekend. God bless and Merry Christmas, sir. Same to you, John. Thank you for the kind words and Merry Christmas.
You know what I'm curious of?
What?
What happened to Kamala Harris? Why has she been so quiet?
Well, that's a very good question. I don't know the answer to that, but, well, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. John A. coming in from California. Hey, another Californian. Wonderful. Welcome, John. Welcome. Nita Ashley. Oh, hey, Nita Ashley Photography. Hi there. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for being here, Nita. I see your comments on my feeds all the time, and I'm so grateful that you interact with me. Thank you so much for being here. Tam at the ranch said, Pelosi needs to stop wearing those spike heels. Yeah, I know, at her age, right? Exactly. Lily said the Texans are patiently waiting for one of those, whatever they are, to fly over. Isn't that the truth? You don't want to go near Texas with that because they'll bring you down, I'm sure. Charmaine coming in from Texas. Hey, Charmaine, welcome. Ellen Meadows, 348 from Florida. Hey, Ellen, welcome.
You know, Nancy Pelosi has been in political office for almost 65 years.
Really?
Yes, she was there at the inauguration of John F. Kennedy in 1960.
Jeez, man. She's the crypt keeper, right?
The Grim Reaper, more like it.
Yeah, exactly. A user with a bunch of numbers that Pelosi needs to consider rehab. I think that ship has sailed, actually. Charmaine said that they're all over the Boulevard Peninsula here in Texas. Wow. Yeah, they're everywhere. So my son called me this morning at like 5 this morning, California time, and he's at his mom's in Colorado. And he said he went for a walk outside and he could not believe the number of UFOs that were flying around. He said there were so many of them that he had to go back in the house, that it made him uncomfortable. Can you believe that?
Has to be military. It has to be government.
I think that's part of it. I would think so. Stevie said that's why we need term limits. Absolutely, we need term limits. Sound and Grain said Pelosi is the mob boss. Seriously, I agree. I mean, her nephew is Gavin Newsom. I mean, come on, how much more obvious does it have to be?
Yep.
Ellen Meadows said, I don't understand how they keep voting her in. Well, they don't. My opinion is they're being selected, and I think it has to do with those little boxes that we push. I've got to be careful what words I use, because a lot of times, you know, they give us a strike, or, you know, they warn us. So, hey, got a hat and mustache. Thank you. Susie Kabluzzi said, our government has to know. Susie, you're right. I believe they absolutely do. Charmaine said we have the Intercoastal Waterway Shipping Channel power plants. Wow. I didn't know there was that much there, Charmaine. Tina said maybe the military has drones to inspect the UFO. Well, it could very well be. I don't know. Martin Q. Riggs just got the #3 gifter badge. Thank you so much, Martin. And as I said, you guys, if you can, double tap the screen. And if you can send a gift, it just raises our ratings on TikTok, and it's appreciated. And if you're on, hey, there's another hat and mustache. Thank you so much from Martin Q. Riggs. Thank you, Martin. Truly appreciated. And if you're on Rumble, YouTube, or X, hit the positive affirmation button if you would. I'd appreciate it.
Now, these drones, Sam, do you think that they could be projection images, like holograms?
It could very well be. I've thought about that quite a bit. Yes, I agree. Nada Ashley Photography said, I want to see what happens when point the spicy end of a Roman candle toward the drones. Well, I've seen footage, Nita, of people actually shooting at these flying objects. Again, I don't think that's a wise choice, especially if it's over a populated area. But, you know, what are you going to do? Thomas, hey, another hat and mustache. Thank you so much. I'm not sure who sent that one, but thank you so much. It's really appreciated. Maybe it was Martin Riggs, who's the #1 gifter badge now. Thank you, Martin. Yes, it was Martin. Thank you, Martin. So Thomas Zorich 4 said, check out Stephen Greer TikTok and Rumble video. He talks about exactly what's going. Yes, I have followed Dr. Stephen Greer for literally 2 decades. He had his first project was called the Disclosure Project. And I think if you go to disclosureproject.com, you can watch it. And what he had is he interviewed something like 500 different people, but they weren't just people off the street. These were sergeants in the Army, admirals in the Navy, and every single one of them said, yes, we have had contact with other species, other aliens. And, you know, he's got the CSETI Foundation. He's somebody, Thomas, I agree, absolutely to check out. Let's see. Lily said they're about to shut down the grid before handing it over to Trump. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if they try to pull something like that. It certainly would not surprise me. But again, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But you know what? President Trump knows he's got it down. He's got so much going for him. You know, I'm not worried about it. I think a lot of this has to, and wow, something just popped up on the screen. I'm not sure what that was. Let me see if I can.
Those were like Christmas lights.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate it. Tam at the ranch said, you look good in a hat and stash. Thanks, Tam. We got a little. Somebody just gave me a cat scratch fever or something. I don't know what that was, but thank you so much. Donald Dondero 319 said, "Hey Sam, what's happening with the drones?" Well, we've been talking about it, Donald. We're not really sure. Is it government? Is it foreign adversary? Is it actual aliens? Your guess is as good as mine at this point, but there sure is a heck of a lot of media covering it. So, again, as I always say, keep your head on a swivel. Sandy said, driving down 65 in Alabama and seeing, hey, all right, that's a cute little gift. Thank you so much. Sandy said, I'm driving down 65 in Alabama and seeing over 10 shooting stars. My daughter said, Mom, that's so weird. Well, that's exactly what my son was saying. There were so many out in Colorado that he got uncomfortable and had to go inside. I mean, that's just some crazy stuff. But again, I think, it was Interstate Inmate that sent the Panther paws. Thank you, Interstate Inmate. You're a very loyal follower and involved here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Mega Mimi said someone was videoing a drone in their yard and it was spraying stuff out of the bottom of it. Yes. So Mega Mimi, I saw that. Or Mega Mimi, maybe. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. I did see that. And people are saying, it was a contrail. Other people are saying, it's a chemtrail. God only knows what it is or what it was. But it was significant, and they did catch that on film. I did see that. Thank you for bringing it up. Summer says, Shush says, distractions. Stay tuned in to the non-U.S. news channels. I agree. And I monitor those all day. So, again, we'll have to see how it plays out. But a lot going on. Bernie Pearson. Hi, Bernie. Simon. Hey, Simon. Danae said to Mega Mini, the ones I saw here were spraying, and whoever Danae is in Pennsylvania. Interesting. Interstate Inmate sent a Rocky the Rock beam. Thank you so much, Interstate Inmate. So everybody on TikTok, if you would, double tap that screen. And if you can send a gift, that would be great. It just raises our ratings, and it's truly appreciated.
You know what I was thinking? Why hasn't this drone exposure, there hasn't been a press conference or somebody coming out and speaking on it?
Well, they have. The Pentagon's come out and said that there's nothing going on, that there's nothing there, which is just BS as far as I'm concerned. Anonymous Stokes said, where are you going after TikTok? I'm not sure what that means, but I'd like to answer it. Thomas Zord said, Sam, the new age Walter Cronkite. I'm assuming you meant Cronkite or Cronkite. That's a great compliment. Thank you so much, Thomas.
I think that one follower was asking, where are you going after TikTok supposedly gets banned? What's your next platform?
Oh, okay. So everybody should know that I don't think TikTok's going to get banned. I don't think President Trump would be on TikTok if it was going to get banned. But in case you're not following me on Rumble, my username on Rumble is just Sam Shalhoub, all one word. On X, it's Shalhoub Sam. And on YouTube, it's Sam Shalhoub. So if you could, as a backup, save those on the other side, on the other platforms. I don't think TikTok will get banned, but you never know. So it's always best to follow me on the other ones. Dave to the right 12. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Dave. Sam, I just followed you on my new account. My other one was banned 2 days before the election. Wow. I'm so sorry, Dave. That's just a drag. I know what it's like going through that. It's a drag, but I'm glad you're back. That's for sure. Blue999tiktok.com said, is it bioweapon? Well, it could be. I have no idea. The time will tell. Arthur E. Gavert Jr. said, I have a picture of a drone, a person in it. Interesting, Arthur. If you could go to, or you could send me an email at hello@samshalhoub.com. That would be wonderful. I'd love to see that. It's hello@samshalhoub.com. That would be great.
Jellyfish.
Yeah, Interstate Inmate just sent Rocky the Rock beam. Thank you so much, Interstate Inmate. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Susie Kabluzi said Kirby did yesterday. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, Pentagon came out and said they don't know what the hell it is. Lisa said people think not UFOs. Well, I think that there could be some UFO stuff there. I don't know. Time will tell. Tina said, Kirby said that they don't know who's controlling them, but there's no threat. Yeah, right. They don't know who's controlling them, and there's no threat. Bull, you know what, in my opinion. Interstate Inmate just sent a superpower. Wonderful. Thank you, Interstate Inmate. I appreciate it.
How can they make that call of it's not dangerous if they don't know who's controlling it?
Exactly. It's not even logical. I agree.
That tells me they know exactly what's going on.
Yeah. Tam at the ranch said all the straws being pulled to create chaos and keep Trump out of office. Well, they're not going to be successful. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we have some crazy stuff happening over the next couple of weeks, month-ish. But again, I would not be concerned. I think President Trump has it well under control, as well as the people that are backing him, which I think you know who I mean, meaning begins with the letter M and ends with the letter Y. Yeah, exactly. Interstate Inmate just sent a glowing jellyfish. That was the first one I think I've ever had one of those. Thank you, Interstate Inmate. Tam at the ranch said they've been trying to start World War III. Next is the red button. Well, I don't think they have that kind of juice anymore, Tam. I think that they have been kneecapped, and I'm not concerned at all. I believe that Trump and the team have it completely in hand. But again, I think a lot of this has to do with waking people up, letting them know what's going on.
Have they ever officially?
What's that, Ronnie?
Have they ever stopped officially counting votes in California, or are they still going with that?
I haven't seen any reports on that in the last few days, so I'm not sure. Classy 476 says, I have a picture from my friend, and she lives in New York upstate. Classy, if you can email that to me, it would be great. Just go to my website, samshalhoub.com, or just send me an email, hello@samshalhoub.com. I would love to see that picture, and maybe I can get it posted. That would be great. Lisa said, some say they are scanning for radiation weapons. Yeah, I've heard that as well, too. Interstate Inmate said, any idea when XRP is going to shoot? Well, Interstate Inmate, my opinion on that, and you've been watching me long enough, my number one is Bitcoin. But I am now a proponent of XRP as well. But I don't think we're going to see a skyrocket. I think that's a buy and hold, because it's probably going to take a while for that to go up. And that's just my opinion. But I've done quite a bit of research on it. And I think it's a wise choice. But I don't think it's going to be a quick move. I think that Ripple is taking their time with it. And that's just my opinion. But XRP, I'm on board with that now. Let's see. Classy 476 said, you got to think that Musk has the satellites up there so he could even see a license plate on a car. Classy, it's funny you bring that up, because I had a friend of mine 30 years ago who worked with the Rand Corporation. Back then, 30 years ago, you could count blades of grass from the satellites 30 years ago. So could you imagine what they have now? I think you're absolutely right. For whatever reason, they're not releasing the information. Let's see. John A. said the orbs are an interesting twist. Yeah, John, and I did see, I think it was ABC 7, showed an actual orb that was floating in the sky, all these different lights on it. It was crazy. But that's the first one that I saw on a mainstream media outlet. And I just saw that, I think, this morning. Loverboy said, don't worry, it's swamp gas. Yeah, Men in Black all the way, right? Oh, my gosh. Tam at the ranch said, I hope not, as they are insane. Well, again, I think President Trump and the team have it under control. But, again, this is an exposure operation. We've got to get people woken up to the truth. Raiders 69 said, crazy Biden is selling the material that was left over from Trump to build a wall. I know. And he's trying to sell it as fast as he can before President Trump gets back into office. So, whatever. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. Classy said she'll send me that. Okay, that would be great if you could send that, Classy. I'd appreciate it. She said it looks like a star, but then it starts moving, so it's pretty high up. Great. I would love to see it If you can send the video and the still picture, just send it to hello@samshalhoub.com. So that would be great. Let's see here. We've got, hey, Ronnie, we've got a couple trolls in the comments. You want to take care of that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Let's see. Oh, Simon said, what's happening with the Brunson verdict? Very good point. So nothing has come out publicly that I'm aware of at this point, Simon, but you might want to consider that that's already been decided and hasn't been rolled out yet. And if it has, when that rolls out, oh my goodness, there's going to be a heck of a lot going on. And there's speculation on my part. I don't have any sources. I'm not dialed in with anybody in particular, but when it does happen, if it does, buckle up. So anyway, Money GMA sent a team bracelet. Thank you so much, Money GMA. Is that Money Gamma? I'm not really sure, but if I butchered your username, I apologize. Classy 76, 476. Oh, I just lost it. Classy 476 said, yes, I'm a Trump lover. Yeah, me too. Thanks, Classy. Glad to have you here. Juicy Moore said, we have crazy tech folks, have no idea. Well, I think what you're saying is that with all the people that we have with technology, we can't figure it out. Come on. Not believable. Not believable in any way, shape, or form.
I had to block Apple user because
Okay.
I think they were just spamming, sending the same link over and over and over.
Okay. If that's what we had to do, that's what we had to do. Jamerson 320 said, convenient that the news had the orb, not the public. Exactly. I mean, could it be a narrative being deployed? Very well could be, Jamerson. I agree with you. Classy said, so Sam, I followed you and maybe we can get together later and you can walk me through sending that. Yeah, it's really simple, Classy. I'm not sure how versed you are on computers, but if you just bring up an email and attach the video and the photo to it, if not, send me a message later and I will do that. Interstate Inmate said, Sam, make me a mod. Okay, yeah, Interstate. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that. Hold on one second. Bear with me, everybody. I'm trying to make Interstate a mod.
Has there been any development in North Carolina with the hurricane relief?
I'm not sure. Hold on one second, Ronnie. I'm trying to make Interstate a mod. Interstate, hold on. I'm trying. Oh, let's see. Okay, I think I did, Interstate. Let me know if that worked. Great to have you as a mod. You've been on with my platform for a long time. I really appreciate it. Can you send me a message and let me know whether or not that worked? I think it did, but oh, you're testing it now? Okay, cool. Yes, it's done. Okay, cool. Welcome, Interstate Inmate. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's see. Okay. Blue999tiktok.com said, why are these people not impeached for what they have caused the USA? Well, it's coming, and I think there might even be things that have happened behind the scenes that we're not aware of yet. And that's just my opinion, but I think that's possible. Hey, everybody, again on TikTok, if you double tap that screen, if you can send a GIF, great. It helps our ratings go up. And if you're on the other platforms, hit that positive affirmation button. I'd really appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Watch it. Oh, Randman said, I watch your videos all the time. First time catching you live. Wonderful, Randman. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Some of these comments move so fast, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm not getting them all. LL Ninja String said, I'm near the flood areas, no government help, and people helping each other mostly. I get it. Yep. And also before I forget, Interstate Inmate, if you'll send me a private message later, I want to talk to you on the phone if that's okay with you. Anyway, just send me a message or send me an email from my website so we can connect. You've been around a long time. I'd like to talk to you. LL Ninja String said, I'm near the flood areas, no government help, and people helping each other mostly. Yes. In fact, DeGhost Ranch, who is one of my friends and one of my followers here, he is involved with the emergency services in Kentucky. And he and his friends and fellow coworkers have been driving over to North Carolina to deliver supplies and what have you. So you're right. Most of it is coming, and it's coming from the population, not from the government. If you know, said, hi, Sam, I live in Bergen County, New Jersey, and have seen orbs and drones. Orbs for about 2 months. Wow. So if you know, if you have any video or photos or anything like that, please send me an email. It's hello@samshalhoub.com. I would love to see him if you have time. I'd appreciate it. Money GMA sent 5 team bracelets. Thank you so much. It really helps our ratings on TikTok. And again, if you would double tap that screen, everyone, that would be great. And again, on Rumble, YouTube, and TikTok, Rumble, YouTube, and X, if you're seeing this and you like it, give me a positive affirmation button, please. Tina said, we can all try to get him to 100,000 likes. Oh, wouldn't that be wonderful? That would be great. Thank you so much. Money GMA said, Tina, I'm tapping. Good.
I have one question, Sam.
Yeah,
what
Ronnie.
is the structure being built at the White House?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know what to make of that. If anybody knows, Ronnie asked about the structure that's being built at the White House. Oh, Freedom also asked that question.
Yeah, that's why I repeated it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, there's a lot of different speculation. There are the dark side that think it has to do with meting out justice, if you know what I mean. Other people are saying, hey, Chuck Humphrey's here. Hey, Chuck, thank you so much for sending the dinosaur. Welcome. Chuck's another one of our loyal followers who I'm glad to see him on the live. Thanks, Chuck. So it could be used for some dark purpose or justice being meted out. It could be a structure being set up for the inauguration so that the cameras can get up there. Nobody knows for sure at this point. So Interstate Inmate replying to, if you know, we have been. Yes. I'm not sure what that means, but I trust Interstate Inmate. Sound good. Let's see. So that was Freedom and Ronnie's question. We got that answered. Thank you, Sam. I haven't recorded anything, just eyesight. Okay, well, if you know. If you do get it, please send it. I would appreciate it. Hey, another hat mustache. Thanks, you guys. Patricia Speed said, accidental time travelers unlocked with Google's quantum computer, Willow. Well, there's a lot of speculation about that. Also, Project Looking Glass. But again, there's no way to tell for sure at this point. Oh, thank you for the necklace. CD White 15 cent a rose. Thank you so much. If you know, said, I think it's for the inauguration coming in January. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think from a rational standpoint, that's probably what it is. But again, time will tell.
Now, the drone, Sam, do you think it has anything to do with Project Bluebeam?
It's possible. It's very possible, Ronnie. Project Bluebeam has vast capabilities. And to tell you the truth, I just don't know. I don't think anybody does at this time. Chuck Humphrey sent a tiny diny. Chuck, thanks again. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad to have you on the live. I get your comments all the time. I do my best to reply as much as I can, but I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. And also, too, blue999tiktok.com shared the live with 5 friends. If you guys can share out this live, we can get more people in here. We can get the ratings up and we can reach more people. It's truly appreciated. Money GMA sent a hat and mustache. Thank you so much, Money GMA. Interstate Inmate sent a gold medal. Thank you so much, Interstate Inmate. If you know, said, I'll definitely try. We have accounts of daytime sightings now. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's really kicking off. And like I said before, there's a gentleman I followed for years named Cliff High. and he does what's called, and I'm going to butcher it, but linguistic analysis via the internet. And what he does is he scrapes the internet, figures out these words, and then he has what's called emotional tension and emotional release. And what that basically means is he's able to predict things coming in the future. And 6 months ago, he specifically said December 3rd will be the beginning of this UFO, whatever's going to happen. And he was absolutely right. So if you can follow Cliff High, I think he's on Substack and Rumble. I think you'd would get quite a bit out of it. Patricia B said, interesting video. It is all I was saying. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. We have, if you know, you know, said, I've noticed we have drones and orbs in the sky. Methinks the drones are man-made, orbs, ET. If you know, you know, I agree. I think it's a mixture of things. I don't think it's just the government or just aliens. I think it could very well be a mixture of those different organizations. Dennis Sean said things are all coming to light by design. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Things are coming to light. Chuck, you're most welcome. Thank you for being here. Kim Laurie, I'm sorry if that's wrong, said, I'm new here, don't know your history, but I'm enjoying it. Welcome, Kim Laurie. Thank you for being here. Tina said to Interstate Inmate, we can only hope. Well, there's hope, and there's faith, and there's blind faith. You know, faith is getting into a plane knowing that it's going to fly and you're going to get to where you're going. Blind faith is jumping off a building hoping that you're not going to die. Well, I think we've seen with President Trump that we can have faith because he's proven himself over and over again. If you know, you know, share the live. Yeah, everybody, please, if you can share the live out, that would be great. And if you can double tap the screen, and if you can send a gift, great. If not, I completely understand, but it helps our ratings on TikTok. And again, on Rumble, X, YouTube, if you can hit the positive affirmation button, it would be greatly appreciated. And, you know, you guys see me moving from one screen to the other. I'm not able to, I have a simulcast. Oh, wow, what's this? A gift highlight. Oh, I'm not sure what that means, but we just got.
Stars.
What's that?
It was shooting stars.
Yeah, but something popped up on my screen. Other than that, I couldn't catch it in time, but maybe I can catch it in a minute. But the reason I'm looking at two different screens is I have to run the TikTok live on one device and the other three on a separate device. So I'm not, what's the word I'm looking for, Ronnie? I'm not mentally challenged. Well, I guess maybe I am at some level, but that's the reason I'm looking back and forth. I have two devices running.
You're occupied between multiple screens.
There you go. That's a very good way to put it. Thank you. Mimi Nana Bomom said we should demand answers. I agree. And those answers are going to be demanded, and they're going to be coming fast and furious, I believe, once President Trump's back in.
Has there been any ties established between the CEO of United Healthcare and Nancy Pelosi?
No, and I would be very careful as how we phrase that, Ronnie, because they will dock us and give us, you know what I mean? So you got to kind of phrase it in a way that's not quite so out front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the questions from our viewers is the person, the CEO of that health organization, are they tied to Gavin Newsom's end?
Yeah, I don't know that for sure, but it wouldn't surprise me. That's for sure. Certainly
and then,
not.
What is your opinion on the Pew Pewer?
I think it's BS. I mean, so they're saying they couldn't find him, yet he had a cell phone on him. Then he got on a city bike, which is GPS tracked. Then he got on a bus, which is GPS tracked. And then he wound up at a McDonald's, and they couldn't find him. It took them how many days to find him? It reeks of cover-up or misdirection or redirection, who knows what. But I think it's BS, personally.
I believe so, too, because the New York police chief said he wasn't even on the suspect list. And what's up with Pennsylvania and all these Pew Pewers? Like, something's weird going on with Pennsylvania.
Absolutely, I agree. I don't know at this point. Cheryl Lindstrom Carroll said, just joined the convo. Hey, from New Jersey or from Jersey. Hey, Cheryl, welcome. Mimi and Nana Bomb. Oh my God, I'm just butchering that. I'm so sorry. She said I think it's a she, yes. We the people can shut things down. I agree. Oh boy, hold on one second. I'm getting a message on TikTok. Okay. All right. It looks like we're just hitting about an hour, Ronnie. Is that correct?
It seems a little shorter than an hour.
Okay. Anyway, they just wanted me to extend it, so I did. Hey, Randy over on, I think, Randy, I'm not sure. I just saw your comment come in. Hey, the comments are working now. I'm assuming, I think it's YouTube that he is seeing us from. Hey, Randy, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, another hat and mustache. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
We're on approximately 40 minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, at different times they asked me to verify that we're still live, so I did. Chuck Comfrey said, I believe the drones are a diversion for something else. I think you're probably right, Chuck. God only knows what it is, but something's going on there. Catwoman sent a rose. Thank you so much, Catwoman. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Again, everybody on TikTok, if you double tap that screen, and if you're on one of the other platforms, please give me a positive affirmation button. I'd appreciate it. It helps our ratings, and we can reach more people.
And if we get to 50,000 likes, Sam will do the MAGA shuffle.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go. If we get to 50,000 likes, I'll do the MAGA shuffle. There you go. Bonnie Papso said, sorry, Sam, I'm listening and wrapping Christmas gifts today. Okay, good, Bonnie. I'm in New Jersey. We witnessed about 12 drones. Yeah, it's all over New Jersey, obviously. And if for some reason, Bonnie, if you do get any video footage or photos, please send me an email to hello@samshalhoub.com. I'd love to see them if you have them. If you do, that'd be great. John A. said, we're a quarter of the way to 100,000. Let's go. Yes, 100,000 likes would be awesome, you guys. Just awesome. Catwoman sent another rose. Thank you so much, Catwoman. Freedom. Oh, yeah, okay. That was the question that Ronnie posed on behalf of Freedom. Yeah, we got to be careful how we phrase it, but we don't know at this point. Cheryl said, wait, Rumble, isn't that Don Jr.'s gig? I'm not sure what you mean, Cheryl. Maybe you could give me a little more info there. Kim Laurie said, new here, but enjoying. What's your background? Well, what's my background? Well, I'm old, for one. But no, I've been a seeker of truth. I've been in the truth movement for almost 40 years. And it was about 2 years ago, I had friends and family finally say, Sam, you got to do a podcast. And for years, I said, no, that's not me. I don't want to do it. So I threw a couple of videos up, and all of a sudden, it just worked. So that's my background. I have been a seeker of truth for decades. I was initially woken up by my brother, God rest his soul, who's no longer with us. And I'm kind of carrying on his torch because he was phenomenal at this stuff. And Mike, if you're listening, I miss you, brother.
Can I answer one of the questions from your viewers? It was from a female named Dawn. She said, what are your thoughts on the changes coming regarding the federal education system? I, for one, have been following that. Linda McMahon is going to be phenomenal. Linda McMahon, back in 2016, was the head of Trump's campaigning team. And she's been right-wing Republican for 35, 40 years out in North Carolina. Her husband was Vince McMahon, the former owner of the WWF.
Oh, right.
In politics, and she's been very closely tied to Trump for many, many years.
Right. I agree. And again, with every appointment, there's always a reason for it with Trump. Like with Matt Gaetz, when they nominated him. My opinion was they only nominated him to see who the rhinos were, who was going to go against him. They isolate him, and then Matt drops out, and then boom, we get another appointment. So I'm really not worried about it, but I'm 100% behind the picks for the education system.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see if I can get some of these. Okay. Interstate inmate said you're multitasking. Very true. Very true. I am multitasking. And at my age, that's saying something. Let's see. Susie said, replying to Ad Freedom, there are reports that say yes, but I'm not sure. What if they have been verified? Yes, Susie, I agree. I don't know. I'm just not sure. If you know, you know, said, have the greatest day, everyone. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate the space and conversation. Wonderful. If you know, you know. Thank you so much for being here. So we've got, let's see. Money GMA shared this live with more than 10 friends. Thank you so much, Money GMA. It's truly appreciated. And everybody on TikTok, we're hitting 30,000 likes now. Let's double tap that screen. Let's break some records. And if you can send a gift, that's great. It raises our ratings, and we get to reach more people.
Spread the gospel.
Spread the. Let's see here. So we've got a lot of new followers in here, and everybody. I'm doing my best to catch all the comments, but they're coming so fast it's hard to see all of them. So if I don't get to it, post it again. I'm not doing it on purpose. I apologize. There's just so many coming in at one time. John or Tina said, I've clicked so much, my finger is numb. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. Keep up the good work. Oh, gosh, that's funny.
What do you think we should be on the lookout for, Sam? Any red flags to be aware of, or anything you're potentially on the lookout for?
Well, again, everything is so fluid right now, Ronnie, that we just don't know what's coming. And I'm always a proponent of keeping your head on a swivel. Do I think we have anything major to be concerned about? No. But again, we have to be prepared because we just don't know what's coming down the road. I think that the deep state has been neutered for the most part, but does that mean they still don't have some sort of juice? Well, they could very well. And that's why I make sure this isn't fear mongering. I just want people to be aware of their surroundings to make sure that everybody stays safe. Oh, and everybody else too, if you would, Ronnie is one of our mods with Interstate Inmate. If you'll go to his profile on TikTok, it's Ronnie_LA1. Give him a follow, because when we get him up to 1,000 viewers, then we can bring him on the video live. Otherwise, we just see his handsome face in the pictures, and we'd like to have him on live. So that would be appreciated.
Thank you.
Freedom said, attacking our Second Amendment. Yes, they are. Mary McCurry said, and what's the McDonald connection to the Pew Pew and the CEO? Yeah, exactly. And it's interesting, too. President Trump and RFK Jr. and Elon Musk, remember they were on Air Force or Trump Force One, and they were all eating McDonald's? There's some connection there. And then you've got the Pew Pew guy eating at McDonald's. I don't know what the relation is. I follow a lot of Anons that are digging into it, and none of them really have come up with a viable reason for it. But you're right, Mary. There is something going on with McDonald's.
Yep, that is true. Oh, and thank you, Money MGA, for sending me gifts.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for doing that.
If you notice, McDonald's, the prices have changed. They dropped back down to normal.
Oh, have they? I didn't notice that, no.
Oh, you could get chicken nuggets, fries, a chicken sandwich, and a hamburger for $5.
Interesting. So something's up with McDonald's. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Susie said a hat and mustache. Thank you, Susie. Kim Laurie said, can't we get Joe on the 25th and get Trump in? Well, even if they did the 25th on Joe, Kamala would be the one appointed into office. Oh. Now, there is some talk that she is not eligible to be in that position. But again, it's all speculation at this point. We just don't know. Tina said, hey, everyone, we're all trying to get Sam to 100,000 likes. Yes, Tina, thank you for being on my team with that. Let's get it going. If we double click that screen, and if you can send a gift, great. Catwoman sent a rose. Thank you so much, Catwoman. Oh, and another one. Thank you. Ernie. Hi, Sam from Washington State. Hi, Ernie. Nice to see you. Henry. Martin in Houston. Hey, Henry. Martin in Houston. Nice to see you. Glad to have you here.
1776 through 2025. And it's over, guys. So cooked, so done. I don't know what that means, Panda.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Oh, wow. What did we just get here? This is some sort of
somebody sent you a galaxy.
Wow. That's so cool. Thank you. Let me see if I can figure out who that is.
And I think that's the best gift you could get on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, I think like that's like the top one.
Okay. Oh, Interstate Inmate said, I sent you a message on TikTok with my number. Okay, great, Interstate. After we go done with the live, I'll call you later, but thank you for doing that. We'll hook up afterward. Bonnie Papso said, we have 3 videos, Sam, but not very clear. Taken from an iPhone, but fair resolution. Oh, Bonnie, so please send it to me. Send it to hello@samshalhoub.com. Now, whenever, if you send it, I'll respond right away. But if you could send it, that would be wonderful. And if the file's too big, then we'll figure out a different way to do it. But yes, please, Bonnie, send it if you can. Oh, sorry, I just got my, sorry, you guys, I lost my place here. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. So here we go. Oh, there was the question from Don. I see that now. Tina said, want me to enter your email and pin it? Yes, Tina, that would be great. I didn't know you could do that. But yeah, it's hello@samshalhoub.com. That would be great. KY Patriot said, I saw one in Kentucky Thursday night. Wow. I know. They're everywhere right now. If you got any video footage of it, KY Patriot, please email it over to me. I'd appreciate it. LL yes. Ninja String said, Masters of Illusion in this great film that will take years to tell the story of its planning. I absolutely agree. And I think this plan was hatched a long, long time ago, and now we're actually seeing it. Susie said, everyone tap, tap, tap. I want to see Sam shuffle. Thanks, Susie. Bernie Pearson, Sam is a true American patriot. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you very much for the kind words.
Tina, what do you want me to pin? Tina said I entered it, but it won't let me pin it. Can Ronnie?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's she's going to pin my email address, hello@samshalhoub.com. Can you do that, Ronnie?
Let me try it.
Okay. So Tam at the ranch said, actually someone posted a pic of a drone over the mall in Yuma night before last. Wow, I didn't see that, Tam at the ranch, but if you have access to it, please send it to me. I'd appreciate it. Gen X Holes. Hi, Sam. Hi there, Gen X. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Oh, Cam McLean said, dying rattlesnake can still bite. That's exactly right. And that's why I said, we don't know how much juice they have. We don't know what can happen. So it's always best to be prepared and keep your wits about you and your head on a swivel. Ernie said, I love your broadcast, Sam. Keep up the good work from Washington State. Thank you, Ernie. I will. Thank you for being here. Dave Tooth, the right 1-2 said, I got you, Ronnie. I'm not sure what that means, but he must be seeing this.
Following me. He followed me because you requested everybody to follow me.
Okay, hold on. I think he's gonna jump on now. That's right. I'll just restart it.
Thank you, Tom at the Ranch, for following me.
Let's see. Oh no, it looks like it's still running. Okay, good. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. I these big fingers that I have, if I hit the wrong button, or if I hit the screen wrong, and it makes everything go kaplooey. So anyway, Alex, I think, is going to be jumping on here shortly as well with Ronnie. That would be great. Again, you guys, double tap that screen. We're at 41,000. Remember, 100,000, and I'm going to do the Trump dance.
No, you said 50.
Did I say 50? No, I said 100, I thought.
50,000.
Oh, 50,000. Okay, well, then it's 50,000. Let's see here. So Susie sent another rose. Thank you, Susie. Susie said, eating McDonald's will kill us. That's very true. I'm not a proponent of McDonald's. Mimi Nanabomon said, I'll be thankful once he's sworn in. Yes, I agree. I agree. Fran Perini from Naples, Florida. Hi, Fran. Welcome. Dave Cordova, Merry Christmas from SLC. I'm not sure what SLC is, but welcome, Dave. Merry Christmas to you as well. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so we've got, let's see.
We got a troller.
Money GMA said tapping. Great. Thank you so much, Money GMA. Mary said, people are reporting one in my neighborhood. I didn't go out to see it, but here in Ohio. Interesting. I haven't heard about Ohio, but it wouldn't surprise me at this point. Cam McLean became the number 13 member on the team. Welcome, or thank you, Cam. Appreciate it. Tamitha Ranch said contingency plans in quotations in the world for years. I agree. There have been. We're moving towards it in a very specific manner. Let's see. Again, you guys, if you would, please go over to Ronnie's profile, and it's Ronnie_LA1. Give him a follow. He's been great as our moderator. He's a personal friend of mine. If we can get him up to 1,000 followers, or when we do, then he can be live on the videos as well. It'd be great. Let's see. G2C, what's up? Hey, G2TC. Nice to see you. John Love 673 said, why are citizens not shooting the drones down? Well, I've seen video footage, John, of people actually firing at it. I don't know how wise a choice that is, especially if they're over a populated area. And if they are actual aliens, do you really want to piss them off? I don't think so, but anyway. Chad Hall 499 said, I have 96 UFO videos I recorded from Kirby, Ohio. Wow. Chad, the top 5 that you have, if you'll email them to me, it's hello@samshalhoub.com. That would be wonderful if you could do that.
It won't let me pin it, Sam.
Oh, it won't? I don't know how that works. Maybe when Alex gets on, he can figure it out, because I don't really know what it is. G2TC, thanks for doing this live. Of course, thank you for being here, G2. Susie said, desperate people do desperate things. That's my concern. I agree. They're a caged animal. And that's something that Alex and I talked about off camera yesterday, in fact. And he's very concerned that, a caged animal will do anything to survive. And I think he's right, but again, we'll have to see how it plays out. Oh, Tamitha Ranch followed you, Ronnie.
Thank you, Tamitha Ranch. I don't think any civilian weapons being fired at these UFOs are even going to affect it.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't really think that's, I don't think that's reasonable to think that we could. But again, we'll have to just see. Oh, Mr. Ed sent 5 roses. Wow, thank you, Mr. Ed. It's appreciated. Again, you guys on TikTok, double tap that screen. And if you can send a gift, great. It just raises our ratings and we can reach more people. It's wonderful. And again, if you're on the other platforms, YouTube, Rumble, or X, please give me the positive affirmation button. It would be appreciated.
It was said at Clay and Buck shooting down a drone is a federal offense with felony charges.
Who said that?
Bernie Pearson left a comment, said it is a federal offense with felony charges if you shoot down a drone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't surprise me. Okay, Valnessa, hi. Hi, Valnessa. Nice to see you. Chad Hall, 499, gave you a follow. Great, thanks, Chad. Blue, 999, TikTok.com said, stay away from fast food if you can. I agree 100%. Two of the major things, I was just talking with Susie before the live, and we were talking about the 2 major things that are a problem here in America are nutritional deficiency and toxicity. And fast food just plays into that. And I would agree with you, Blue. We need to stay away from it. Once in a while as a treat, that's one thing. But as a steady diet, I agree. It's got to go away. Dave Cordova, 531, Salt Lake City. Great, Dave. Great to have you here. Tamitha Ranch. Oh, she's replying there. Okay. Let's see.
And I don't think they're sending fighter planes up there for these UFOs because maybe they're not UFOs. Maybe they're holograms and you can't shoot them down.
Could very well be. Could very well be. Sherry Ray Hancock said, I keep seeing red lights in the sky, which for this area is different. Interesting. If you have any pictures, Sherry, send them over to me at hello@samshalhoub.com. That's or go to samshalhoub.com and you can send me an email from there. Susan Janey Released the Cure said, saw them last night in Dayton, Ohio area. Wow. I mean, they're everywhere right now, you guys. It's just mind blowing. They're literally everywhere right now. You still there, Ronnie? Ronnie, did I lose you?
I'm right here.
Okay.
One of the viewers said Donald Trump just posted a tweet about McDonald's, so I was just looking at it.
Oh, okay. Did you find it?
I was just about to.
Okay, yeah.
So give me 1 minute and I'll be right back.
Okay. Tina said maybe Sam has to pin it. I don't really know how to do that, Tina. I'm so sorry, but once Alex gets on here, I think he's pretty well versed. I know he is, but if he can jump on, maybe we can get that happening.
You have to look at the tweet. He posted an overweight guy eating McDonald's with a bunch of drones delivering McDonald's.
Oh, wow. Wow, he's hitting on it hard. Wow. Well, we'll see. Jerry said, why don't we send up some fighters and engage? Well, again, if it's our own government, why would we do that, right? I mean, who knows? Juicy Morse said, have you seen them shoot the red laser beams? No, I haven't seen that, Juicy. But again, it wouldn't surprise me. Chad Hall said, I recently shared 17 videos Sunday night, has multiple UFOs on them. Wow. Okay, if you want to send them to me, great. I would love to see them. Tam at the Wrench says, how does one pin? I have no idea, Tam. I have no idea. But if Alex jumps on here soon, then we should be able to get that figured out. Bernie Person said it was, oh, sorry. I think I just lost that one.
I just sent you a screenshot of the post, and I don't know, man. That's something to really look into.
Yeah, I'm afraid to do it on this because I might lose that feed again, Ronnie. So okay. I haven't at this point. G2TC said fast food equals death. That's very true. In my opinion, that's exactly what it is.
50,000 likes.
Yeah, but I think it was 100,000. I don't think it was 50,000.
No, it was 50 because I'm the one who said it. He does it for 50. He'll have to back himself.
All right, everybody. I guess I'm going to have to get up and do the Trump dance. Well, maybe we should wait for Alex to get here. What do you think? Should we wait for him to get here and then do it?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Bernie Pearson said hologram is an interesting theory. Yeah, well, Project Bluebeam, the holograms, all that stuff, Bernie, it's way deeper rabbit hole than most people realize. Gail said they're saying it is the government. I think that there's a possibility that that's the case. But again, we just don't know at this time. Let's see. Gail said, please, it's not a UFO. Well, I don't know, Gail. I don't know that I would agree with that because we just don't know at this point. Mary McCrary said, what's the connection with McDonald's and all these current events? That's what I'm wondering. I mean, because they are pumping the McDonald's memes and imagery. I don't know what's going on with that. G2TC said lasers. Well, yeah. Now, that's another thing people don't realize. Lasers, the technology behind lasers is so far advanced. I have been into lasers myself personally for 10 years. I have lasers in my possession that I own that I can literally, they are so strong. I could set off a fire sprinkler system in a building 2 blocks away. I can burn through wood in some of the lasers I have. And if I can get those, could you imagine what our government has? Believe me,
Yep.
it's way bigger than most people realize. Oh boy, okay, I just lost my thing. Susie said it's time to shuffle, Sam. Well, we're trying to wait for Alex to get here, Susie. So I'm hoping that he's going to jump on, but we'll give him a few more minutes. The dog deliverer said, came through Pennsylvania Wednesday night. I saw a bug explosion in the sky. I thought it was a plane. Interesting. Hopefully, Money GMA said, nope, 50K. Okay, I'm wrong. We're just waiting for Alex to get on here before I do the Trump dance, but I will be doing it. Let's see. It's cute. Oh, Susie said 50. Okay. Okay, you guys, I know it's 50. Oh, nice hat and mustache. Let's see where that came from. Cam McLean said, oh, my finger is sore. Thank you, Cam. I truly appreciate it. All right, let's see. Lisa said, yeah. What's that?
For anybody looking for an awesome holiday patriotic gift, go to Sam's website and click the button with the ribbon. If
yes.
you want to give one a valuable patriotic gift with meaning.
You know what, Ronnie? I'm going to go grab one of them real quick so I can show everybody. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. And then if I can get 1,000 followers, I'll also do the MAGA shuffle. If he doesn't like McDonald's, why does he advertise it with serve French fries? There's some sort of subliminal message behind the McDonald's thing. Maybe the Patriots took it over. Who knows?
Okay, you guys, I'm back. So there is a patriot in our community who does handmade Christmas ornaments. It takes her hours to complete one. This is an example of it. They are rhinestones hand placed on these ornaments. They're beautiful. This video does not do them justice.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, they're patriotic. They're handmade. If you go to samshalhoub.com, you'll see the button with the red ribbon around it. You can pick up one of these. It supports a fellow patriot. It's an heirloom. I mean, these things are just beautiful. And I'm trying to get a good picture of it so everybody can see it. It just doesn't do it justice on this video, but this is an example of it. And if you go to samshalhoub.com, and by the way, I don't receive $1 at all, any money for these at all. I'm just helping another patriot out. But give them a look, and you can go to samshalhoub.com to get them. And there's a very limited supply. But anyway, take a look at them.
Make Christmas great again.
Make Christmas great again. There we go. All right. Susie said another hat and mustache. Thank you, Susie. That's so sweet. KBL 316 said hi. Hi, KBL. Nice to see you. Let's see. Oh, Tina said, I'll be right back. Don't dance until I return, please. Okay.
Yes, John, you could follow me while I'm on live. Just hit my profile picture and click follow.
Okay, got it. Okay. Lisa said, what about the radio station and cars in New Jersey with an alien signal? Many cars. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but that's I'd like to know more about that. Mary Kay said they are trying to keep us confused so we don't know what's going on. Well, I think that's usually part of their MO, Mary. I would agree. Robert J. Troutman said the sightings show that the UFOs are FAA compliant, definitely local vessels. Interesting. I didn't know that. Thanks, Robert. I appreciate that. Let's see here. We've got scalar technology from Cam. Yep. Well, there's a lot going on there. I'm telling you. Pilot Mike 91 said the drones are the government. The question is, what are they responding to? Well, that's a very good way to look at it, Pilot Mike. You may have hit the nail on the head. Who knows? Sound and Grain sent a hat and mustache. Thank you so much. And again, you guys, If you double tap the screen on TikTok and give me a positive affirmation button on the other platforms, I truly appreciate it. And if you can send a GIF on TikTok, wonderful. It just raises our ratings and gets us more followers, and we can get the word out to even more people. So thank you. Lisa said the crash site in New Jersey, lights in the store went in and out. Interesting. I didn't know that. The dog deliverer said that was around Lake Erie. Oh, okay. Got it. Mary Kay said News Nation just got done reporting on these flying things. I don't know. That's interesting. Gail said, look up Dr. Stephen Greer. Yeah, Gail, I talked about that earlier on the live. I've been following Dr. Greer for years. He is on the pulse of what's going on. I think he's somebody to certainly pay attention to. Susie said, it's actually frightening if you think about it, Sam, just about the government and their lasers. Oh, Susie, it's that technology is so far advanced. There's something called DEWs, directed energy weapons, that are a form of a laser. I mean, it's off the charts. It's just off the charts. Cam said, think of the arches symbol. What do you mean, Cam? I'm curious as to what you're referring to there.
He said the arch symbol represents balance.
Oh, balance. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, interesting. Mary Kay said, that's beautiful. Tamatha Wrench said, that's beautiful. Yes, she really does a great job. And again, between all of us here, it's my sister. She's the one who does these, and she just does such a phenomenal job. And again, the video just does not do it any justice. They're wrapped around, I don't know how many hundreds of rhinestones. Each one is placed by hand on each ornament, and no two are alike. They all have flags, they all have rhinestones, but as you can see, the rhinestones are up around here, around the top, the flag, they wrap around. I mean, it's just a beautiful ornament. Oh, got another hat and mustache. Thanks, you guys.
Get them while they're hot.
Get them. Exactly. And there's only a very limited, I think she's only got maybe 8 or 10 to sell. So anyway, and I don't make $1 off of it. I don't make any money at all. I'm just helping my sister. So if you want to, you have the means and you want an heirloom for your family, go to samshalhoub.com, click on the button with the red ribbon, and you can get one for yourself. All right. Sorry. Oh, Cam said that there are reports the drones changed digital clocks. Wow. I did not know that. Interesting. Very interesting.
Maybe that's why they're trying to ban daylight savings time, or
Well, we got to get rid of daylight savings time anyway. Yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about today, you guys. What is your thoughts on the daylight savings time? I personally think it needs to go, and it should have gone a long time ago. But let me know what you think. What do you think, Ronnie?
100%. It throws you off balance. Your biological clock gets off whack. I usually wake up at 6 a.m. Now it's pitch dark versus a month ago there used to be some sunlight.
Yeah, exactly. So Vicky Josie 972 sent a rose. It says times 47. Oh my goodness, Vicky, thank you. You are so sweet.
I think it's time to do that shuffle.
Well, we're just waiting for Alex to come on now. Hopefully he'll be on soon. Here's the one. Sherry Ray Hancock said, I'd be asking the developer of Simpsons how they know. Simpsons predictions seem to come to pass. It is so true. It's eerie what has come to pass with those people. Alex is here now. Okay, Alex, can you get on the video, or do I need to do something? I'm not sure. I think that you... sorry, guys. I'm trying to get Alex up on the video. I'm not... If you want to, Alex, I would love to have you on here with Ronnie. But I'm not sure if I need to do something in order to do that.
Come on up, Alex.
Come on up. Come on down, Alex.
We can't hold these ladies down any further.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I can... Let's see. Oh, there we go. Did I do it? There he is, Alex.
How are you, sir?
Everybody has been waiting for you.
No.
Yeah, the reason is I made an agreement that once we passed 50,000 likes, that I would get up and do the Trump dance. And I said I would do it, but I said I'm not doing it until Alex gets on. So you're here now. So is everybody ready?
Let's do it.
Are we ready? Are you sure? All right. So I got to move my chair here. I'm not sure if you can see me. Can everybody see me?
Yes, sir.
All right. There we go. The Trump dance. Hey, 50,000 likes. Thank you, everyone.
And everybody keep in mind, Sam is 6'4", so it's hard to get them all in the camera.
6'3", but that's close. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, everybody. So, Alex, what do you think about all of this drone activity, brother?
I think it's a look over here because I don't want you to see what's going on over here.
Yep.
That's what I think.
I think that's part of it for sure.
We gotta have something that's, taking all the headlines in the news so that people aren't paying attention to the other things that are going on around the world.
Right. I would agree.
The wars, the Diddy case, all that stuff.
So, because when Kash Patel steps into his seat, the little boy's not going to have enough fingers in the dike anymore. It's going to be a flood. Very much,
very, very true. Bernie Pearson just said, Alex nailed it. Very true. Secret Squirrel said, Sam, I am. Do you remember me? I'm not sure who you are, Secret Squirrel. I'm not sure if it's from TikTok or a personal friend. Anyway, if you want to give me more details or send me a private message, that'd be great. Mimi Nana Bomb Mom said, yes, diversion. Yep, I agree. Let's see. Oh, Michalicious said, right on, Alex. A lot of people are agreeing with you, Alex. And I was telling them that you and I had a conversation yesterday about all this going on, and that it's not too far of a reach to think that if in fact the deep state is behind this, that they are a caged animal and anything is possible.
Well, and that's exactly what I said. I mean,
yeah, that's what I told everybody, that was what you were saying, and I agree. If that's the case, that's serious.
That's the scariest part. I'm not scared of a mean dog. I've trained dogs since I was a young man, and a mean dog doesn't scare me at all. A frightened dog is something to be scared of.
Interesting.
Because a mean dog, you can look them in the eyes and you know exactly what they're going to do. A scared dog is a dog that will lash out in ways that you wouldn't expect. It's just a way to articulate it, but a scared animal is desperate and will do anything. And I think deep state's fighting for their life. The walls are closing in on them. The lies and the manipulation that has been going on for, realistically, 70, 80 years
at least
is all coming to a head.
At least. You can make the argument that's from 1871 forward.
Yeah.
I would say 1913.
But prior to 1913, they had to get it set up, right? So there is an argument that it could be prior to that. But 250 years is a long time for a country to kind of float along, and our forefathers did a really good job of understanding what the potential dangers were, right? And as patriots, we have to have discernment in all of the things that we're being fed on both sides of the fence,
right?
And we have to, be cognizant of the fact that there may come a point in time where, just like in 1774, 1775, the farmers had to walk away from their farm and their families to go do what the right thing was to do. So, you know, who knows? Like I told you yesterday, Sam, truth is definitely stranger than fiction.
Isn't that so true? Oh my gosh.
And you, in 1,000 years, you know, 40 years ago, couldn't have told us the things that were going to come to pass over the last 4 years, and anybody think that you had 1 ounce of sanity.
Right. I know. I agree. Let me get some of these comments caught up on. Tiff UAHO said, the Dems are planning something to keep Trump out, and they needed a major distraction. Probably some truth there. Laura Huerto 411 said, greetings from Del Rio, Texas. Welcome, Laura. Tater 5500. Hi, Sam. Hi, Tater. Nice to see you. Mimi Nanobomb Mom said, it would be nice to be oblivious for us overthinkers. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Susie said, Alex, you are 100% correct. Mary Kay said it's been way too quiet. I would agree. Absolutely, I agree. It has been very quiet. I was talking about that not too long ago. Militia says, yes, they are cornered and scared. Tina said to Alex, I just followed you. Great. Welcome. And everybody give the real Alex and Ronnie a follow so that Alex can already go live, but we need to get Ronnie up to 1,000 followers so he can go live with us as well. So if you would go over there and please double tap that screen. And if you can send a gift, it would be wonderful because it raises our ratings. We can reach more people and everybody wins.
And spread the gospel.
Tam at the ranch said, amen to that, Ronnie. Blue 99 TikTok said he had this whole time planned out. So, and I agree. You know, there's a lot going on. Robert Troutman said 1814, 1871, 1914, 1963, 2000, 2014, all key dates. And Tater said, we live in weird times. Boy, Tater, isn't that an understatement? Yes, we do. So, Alex, one of the other things we were talking about before you came on is the daylight savings time issue. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it sucks.
Oh, you want to keep it or you want to get rid of it?
I want to get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Good.
The worst thing, I mean, I'm in a large farming community, right? And if you sit and talk to the farmers, they'll say, you know, it's nice to have that extra hour of daylight in the morning. And so on that side of it, there's some sense to it. But even they'll tell you, like, it just screws everything up, you know?
Yeah.
It's
not to mention our circadian rhythms.
True. Well, the blue light on your phones and your computer screens are screwing that up already. So
Very much so. Very much so. So, all right. So we've got Susie just followed both. Thank you, Susie. Money GMA just followed both. Thank you, Money GMA. So anyway, part of what we were talking about is, you know, how it affects our circadian rhythm. And, you know, when I posted about it this morning on the regular daily dispatch, there have been so many comments, and everyone, I don't think I have one person say they wanted to keep it.
yeah, nobody wants it.
Yep.
Really not.
You can move to Phoenix. They don't have daylight savings. When I was young, my dad had a friend out in California that he went on red time or green time. He didn't change his clocks. Time and green time. So.
Tater 5500 said it's animals too, that she runs a dog business and they don't understand either. Interesting.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've been getting there at 6 o'clock in the morning every morning, flipping on the lights, and now the lights are coming on either an hour earlier or an hour later. I can see where animals would be like, hey, what the hell?
Right, exactly. Joy said that standard time was fine until the government got involved. So true. Isn't it like with anything? Whenever the government gets involved, we're screwed. Right? I mean, my God. Hey, everybody on TikTok, please double tap that screen. If you can send a gift, that would be wonderful. Alex, too. For some reason on the simulcast, Rumble did not go live with YouTube and X.
We'll need to look at your stream settings and just make sure that that box is checked.
Okay, so it's not something I can do while I'm on it?
No, because I think you'd have to end the stream to fire it up. We'd also want to double check your stream key and make sure it's still valid.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll deal with it later then.
We can fix that. No big deal.
Interstate Inmate said, what about the Chevron ruling? Anything been happening with it? Well, yes. First of all, that it got passed is huge. And how it's going to play out, I think it's already happening behind the scenes, Interstate Inmate. I think that we have a lot going on with that. The bureaucracy.
What is that about?
Basically, what the Chevron deference means is they're going to we've gotten rid of the bureaucrats, the people that are unelected that have been making rules and semi-laws to inhibit our country.
So anytime that there was a gray area in the law, say, let's take the ATF, for example. The ATF could come in and look at the law and say, well, we interpret it this way. And then that's the new rule, right? So effectively you have people who are not elected officials who are creating and enforcing laws that are not, it's not their place to do, right? And so the Chevron, with the Chevron going away, that puts the power back into the hands of elected officials, and it stops unelected people from making rules that the rest of the people have to follow.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's a great move forward.
Hey, you guys, will you keep going here? I got to do something real quick. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Sure.
So yeah, in those instances, any of the three-letter agencies that are creating their own rules around different laws and how they chose to interpret it, basically 9 times out of 10, it was to line their pockets, right? So looking at ATF and NFA and some of the things and tax stamps, like a $200 tax stamp for you to be able to get yourself accessories for your pew-pews. Like there's a whole lot that is I think over the course of the next 5 years gonna be turned around because they overturned the Chevron ruling.
Okay. Well, that's a great step moving forward, in my opinion.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely.
You know, before you joined the live, we were talking about what Trump posted about 30 minutes ago on his Twitter page or X, and it was a guy eating McDonald's, and
that's not just any guy. That's Christie out in New York, and he's making fun of Christie having McDonald's delivered to him with drones. Chris Christie.
What was that? I missed that one. I heard Alex laughing, but I didn't hear what it
Donald
was.
Trump's photo of the drones delivering McDonald's to Chris Christie.
Oh, is that the one you were talking about, Ronnie?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And is that the former person that RFK took over?
No, Chris Christie was governor, or was he governor of New York, or was trying to run for governor of New York or something like that. That was an ultimate troll. That was so funny.
Hey, Alex, Susie asked you a question. She said, Alex, do you think some of the three-letter agencies are going to go away?
I think I don't think they're going to go away. I think that there will be a restructure. I think that there's going to be some house cleaning. I mean, it's like Kash Patel said. He's like, as soon as he sits down in that director's seat, he's going to tell every single one of them, go solve crimes. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Get out of here. Get out of the bureaucracy. Go do what you're supposed to do, which is find the bad guys. And so I think with the restructuring, potentially there could be some consolidation of responsibilities, and maybe some of them go away. But I don't think that they'll all go away. No.
Yeah, I agree. We have Interstate Inmate. Oh, by the way, Interstate Inmate has been with me for a long time. He's one of the mods now, Alex. And
Nice.
yeah, he's just a wonderful guy. He sent me his number. I'm going to talk to him after the live. But he came out and he said that I think they will be overhauled. So I think he agrees with you on that.
Yeah, no problem, Susie.
Now, if you had to pick the 3-letter agencies, what would you say would be the most corrupt?
DOJ, 100%. They're at the top of the ladder.
Well,
I would probably have to say CIA.
Well, I think you can make an argument for both of them because the DOJ is primarily here in the States, and the CIA, by their charter, should only be outside of the United States. But the way that they manipulate governments around the world or have for some time, and interstate inmates saying EPA. I mean, we could go on and on, you know.
All of them.
True that.
Yeah, I agree. So,
any development on Canada actually becoming a United State?
I think that was another Trump troll. I don't see that happening.
I don't know, man. I don't know, Alex.
I think it was Trump trolling him. I really do.
It could be, but you know, when he redid the whole NAFTA agreement into the USAA or whatever it was called, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's something happening behind the scenes.
Well, the sheer vast size of it would be the largest state. Like I mean, maybe
I know.
multiple states. I don't think it'll happen.
It may not. I'm just saying. I think it's very interesting.
Or maybe Canada will be like diversified into multiple states and just have, you know, maybe America will become 75 states or 80 states.
I think Trump was trolling. I think Trump was trolling Trudeau. That's what I think. Just like he trolled Chris Christie.
Chuck Humphrey just said, Governor Trudeau, too funny. Yeah, I agree. Michalicious says Canada and Mexico will be part of the U.S., I think. I would not be surprised if that is what has been going on behind the scenes. It wouldn't surprise me. Kelly said,
I haven't seen any Brunson developments. It hasn't gone away, so I think that's a development of its own. That's nothing to report about.
See, and I think I agree with you, Alex. There's nothing that's come out, but I believe it's possible that it's already been decided. It just hasn't been rolled out yet. And if that is true and it does get moved forward, oh my gosh, we're talking about huge.
Yeah. I mean, any and all things that have happened on the backside of the deep state go away instantly. Yeah,
I know. John A. said they could vote to adopt our Constitution. I agree. SAR asked Sam, are they banning TikTok? Well, here's my thoughts on it, SAR. I don't think they will. I think for whatever reason, they're trolling. They're doing whatever they can to whip up concern. But I don't think President Trump would have come on TikTok if that was the case. What do you guys think?
I don't think it's going away. The main argument in the fake news' point is, it's a China-owned company and they're stealing your data. Well, so is every other app on your phone.
Exactly. Welcome to the party.
Invasion of privacy, accessing your contacts, your photos. Anytime you give an application permission to post a photo from your feed, you're already giving them access to all that. But only 21% is owned by the Chinese, air quoting that, government. The servers are housed in Austin, Texas, with more than 80%, 75% of it being owned by private investors in the United States. And the sheer numbers that TikTok is doing from a profitability standpoint, they're going to find it really hard, I think, to shut it down. I think that it is, it's the same as X over in the UK. It's any platform where, now, granted, the platform we're currently speaking on, you have to be careful and this and that and the other. I think there's some social engineering there to prepare you for a social credit score. That's a whole nother conversation, but it's no different than X or any other platform where they can't control the information that's getting out. And it's not that they can't control it. I think that they honestly don't have the means to be able to monitor and stop the information, right? Like the sheer number of people that use this platform that can go live, that can take a video, that can post it. I mean, they're working overtime to try and suppress some of the things that they don't want out there, and it still gets out.
Right.
It's just that video that I'd sent you of Shipwreck. I love her. She's a Midwest woman. She's just, a little further north than I am here in the Midwest. And the whole drone thing, she did a video, and she's like, after the hearings, and we know something, but we don't know something, but it's real, it's not real. She's like, it's completely ruined my excitement for aliens. I don't even care.
Hey, Interstate Inmate, do you want to jump on this with us? Thank you for sending the superpower. If you want to, let me know in the chat, and I'll see if I can figure out how to bring you on. John A. said Shipwreck is awesome. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, he just asked. I'll accept it.
Okay, can you do that?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Are you there, Interstate?
Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here, man. You've been with me for so long. I'm glad to have you part of the team.
I'm glad to be here. It's definitely an interesting live work. The amount of coverage that you talk about, going from anything from the presidency to the three-letter agencies, the Chevron ruling, XRP, the amount of comments that come through, you're touching a lot of bases for a lot of people, and that's something that I appreciate.
Oh, wonderful.
I missed an XRP conversation.
Yeah, so we're going to bring that back up again. So somebody asked me about XRP, and I said, well, I am now a proponent of XRP primarily due to you. And that I think it's more of a long-term play. I don't think it's going to be a, pop out of the box. But talk a little bit about Alex. What do you think?
Well, I don't think anything in the crypto world. Okay, here we go. Not financial advice.
Exactly. It's entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment purposes only. Just my own opinions. So a little background. I have owned and operated technology companies, data centers, MSPs for 30 plus years. The data center that we had in Kansas City was one of the first in the country that allowed people to bring their mining rigs in and co-host them inside of our facility, because we had unlimited bandwidth, we had cooling, and we had electricity. And so I've been in the crypto space since 2009. This is nothing new. So things that I've talked to you about, Sam, when we talk about the different cryptos that are out there, the utility of the cryptos, what is the capability and usefulness of those? I think we all agree that Bitcoin has proven itself to be somewhat of a store of wealth and a place that people can put money because they're watching, it go up over 100,000. I remember when it broke $100. I remember when it broke $1. So, the conversation that Sam and I have had a couple of times is this: Bitcoin's the original, right? And when you understand blockchain and technology and the electricity that it takes for miners to crunch the numbers, which is the ledger, you start to see that Bitcoin is literally in today's times is now archaic in its technology. It's slow. You 20, 30 minutes for a transaction to make its way across the ledger, when something like XRP has the ability to do instant transactions and billions of them. So one of the companies that I used to work for is one of the largest ATM companies in the world, independent from any bank. If you've been to Europe and you've seen a Bankomat 24, that belongs to Euronet Worldwide. Their switch network was in Budapest, Hungary. The SWIFT system and all of the banking systems, they still have to reconcile every night, right? They have these huge AS400s in the back that crunch the ledgers and settle accounts across their individual banks as transactions settle at the end of the night. And then you look at something like a Visa network that's doing billions of transactions a day worldwide, right? Even they have to settle those accounts. And XRP is able to instantly transfer money internationally and instantly settle the ledger. And it does it with very minimal electricity. And so the usefulness and the utility of any of the ISO coins, if you look into what the ISO coins are, and ISO is simply the standards that they've all agreed are going to be compliant, right? If compliance, the easiest way to explain compliance, if I say as a business, I'm compliant, every time I walk through my front door, I tie my shoes. I have to be able to prove that every time I walk through the door, I tied my shoes, whether that's video, whether that's, a witness signing or whatever the case may be. So when you look at the cryptography and ledgers and being compliant, they had to come up with a standard so all of these different technologies have the ability to interact with each other. And when you start looking at the ISO technologies, you're going to see some long-term players, right? When XRP back in 2013 or so, started to gain a little buzz here and there, then to look to where it's at now. Nobody ever thought that Bitcoin would run to 10,000, 100,000, and there are people out there that think it's going to potentially do 10 times what it's doing now. Difference is with an XRP type scenario, the institutions are going to come in and buy it, right? The banking institutions, the regulatory institutions, because they want to use it for settlements, and that's going to price out any retail buyers. So, anything that I do in that space is I put a little bit in and I just forget about it. Like literally, it may be in another 10 years when I'm, 60, another 15 years when I'm 65, then we peel back the covers and take a look at what's there. And if it's an exorbitant amount of money, you don't run out and, buy a Lambo and a $5 million house.
Yeah.
What you do is you take that and you stake it. You stake it with the organizations that want to use it. And by staking it, you're effectively renting or leasing your asset to them to use, and they will give you a return on that asset. And the returns for staking is anywhere from 2 or 3% to like 15%. You can't get that on a savings account.
Right.
So, if you did end up making a substantial amount of money, don't sell the crypto, stake it, loan it, and live off the interest. Because what's 3% interest on $20 million? I think we can all live off of $100,000 a month.
You think? Exactly.
I don't know, guys. I don't think so. That would be a little Section 8 for me.
That's awesome.
Interstate, what's your thoughts on crypto?
My thoughts on crypto, I believe, we all know the switch is here. We all know the monetary system's going to change. I think crypto is the future. I think there's not going to be any paper money, and it's going to be digital.
I don't know that there's not going to be any cash, but I think that crypto is going to be a big portion of the banking system. Interstate, what do you think?
Well, along with the paper part of it, silver certificates were issued a long time ago, and they're still around today. So I think the greenback is going to stick around for some time. As far as the crypto, it's changing lives just like TikTok has. There's been a lot of millionaires created on TikTok, and for the people to just let that wash away, I don't think that's going to happen. And like you said, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. As far as the crypto world, I'm a big believer in XRP. I've played around with several different coins, made a little money on it, and I'm heavily staked in XRP at this point. I have thought about going in another 50,000 just to see where it goes. I was one of the lucky ones and got in at 43 cents, and now we're in that 240 range. So, there's some unrealized income.
Right.
The interesting part about this is that you only pay tax on it until you cash it out. It's tax free. But when we go to paying mortgages and credit cards with USDC, digital currency, you're not going to be tracked. And that's one thing that a lot of people like. They track us by our credit card usage, but they can't track us with cash. And
Right.
that's something that's big.
Yeah, I agree.
People do enjoy their privacy. And I believe that the closer we get to Inauguration Day, I think the higher XRP is going to go. I'm in the belief that XRP is going to replace Bitcoin.
Wow, really? You think so?
Let me ask you this, Interstate. So if I have $100,000 in XRP per se, and I wanted to go and pay my bills or make some purchases, I can make those purchases using my XRP without being traced?
Absolutely.
So basically, there's never a reason to cash it out there.
In my belief, no. You can take digital currency and make a car. You can buy a car with your digital currency. You can't with only participating dealerships, but it's getting to be that way. You can go to. I don't know about Walmart because I haven't looked. But all these big box stores are going to be able to accept XRP or Bitcoin for payment. And what I like about it, it's private. Nobody knows. If you take your XRP and put it in a cold wallet, nobody knows you own it but you.
Right. Alex, what do you think about transactions with that?
Well, I think that look, here's where I see all of this going, even more than just a financial, transaction. I think everything asset-wise is going to be stored on the blockchain. Your house, your title, your car, your title, everything you own is going to end up being stored in some form or another on the blockchain, and it's going to revolutionize the way that the world does business. Imagine Sam has a house for sale and I go to Sam and we do the entire transaction on the blockchain. This is the account, this is where it's at, this is how much goes to him, when it goes to him. Once that happens, this trigger sets the blockchain in motion to take the title from him and move it to me. And we just did a whole house transaction in 15 minutes, not 45 days.
That's true. They started doing that with car titles. Arizona and slowly through California, it's paperless title now.
Yes, there was 34 million car titles in California that had been put on some sort of blockchain that came out a few months ago. I reported on it when it came out in the news. Do you guys know about that, Interstate or Alex?
I do not.
No.
Yeah, it came out. They had 34 million car titles. Now, what's the difference between a blockchain transaction versus a tokenization?
That's something that's not in my dictionary yet.
They're similar, right? So the token is something that you hold. So, and then the token is stored on the blockchain. Does that help?
So you would have a token associated with a real piece of property, and then it somehow is identified through the blockchain?
Correct. So the blockchain is blockchain's the ledger, right? The blockchain's going to say where everything is, who owns, when it happened, how it happened, timestamps, assets. There are a lot of companies right now that are developing technologies that are going to change the way that we do everything. And again, if you look at the ISO coins, it's ISO 200,022, and that is, again, it's compliance so that these blockchain technologies not only can communicate with each other across a standardized form, but they also have the ability to speak with legacy systems, right? And so if you really dig into the ISO coins and start learning what that is, you start to understand the utilities of each one of them. Then you see the usefulness of it. And then you start to see the organizations out there like Visa, like JP Morgan Chase, and those very large organizations that are, they're balls deep in this already, folks. They're not talking about it because first they deny it, right? Criminals use it. It's used for transactions that, blah, 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 blah. Then they sue it, right? and then they want to legislate it. And the problem that they're running into, especially when you look at the SEC and what they've tried to do to Ripple by saying it's a security when it's not. I think that whole case was to peel back the covers so that they could see the technology and understand, because they had no idea.
I got you. Interesting.
And after they're done legislating and spinning it, they're going to adopt it.
Right. Right.
By the way, if anybody wants to learn how to buy or hold Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency, book an appointment with Sam at samshalhoub.com.
Yep. Thank you, Ronnie. And one more time, you guys, before we end this live, I want to show everybody, these are the ornaments that I've been telling everybody about. These are made by a fellow patriot who happens to be my sister. And if you're interested in getting one, there's a very limited supply. They're all handmade. Go to samshalhoub.com, and there's a button with a red ribbon around it. It'd be a great Christmas present for somebody. And I don't receive any money for this. I'm just helping out my sister, but they're beautiful, and I think that it would be an heirloom for the family.
Come on, folks.
Sam, I got to interrupt one time here. There's something that we all know that you're trying to skate out of. You now have 66,400 views. That means you need to do the MAGA shuffle.
I did it already. Did you miss it?
I must have missed it.
Well, I'm going to do it one more time then, just because you're here, Interstate.
I'll do it with you, Sam.
Yeah, do it with me. Here we go. There we go. There we go. And then and Alex doing it. There we go. Right on. All right, you guys. Wonderful. That was wonderful. Interstate.
If I could get up to 1,000 views, I'll do the MAGA shuffle too, and then you guys will really get a treat.
Yeah, everybody, if you can, go over to Ronnie's profile, give him a follow. We're trying to get him up to 1,000. Everybody, Interstate, thank you for being here. Alex, as always, thank you. Ronnie, thank you so much. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And with this team now, we're going to be doing a lot more lives. So everybody, have a wonderful day, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Appreciate it, everybody. Take care.
God bless, guys.